I'm going to try a new recipe tonight, which would be for chili. And here I am going to use what I have on hand in terms of ingredients. As for the basis for my recipe, I'm going to start with this great value chili beans. This is red beans and it's already in a chili sauce. And this is a can of 15.5 ounces. In this can of chili beans, it's already got the ingredients and also the spices that will make this dish much more tasteful. The second key ingredient is this can of diced tomatoes. It's already got the green peppers in it, celery and onions as well. And this is about 14.5 ounces. And these are 4 small potatoes that basically came with other potatoes of various sizes in this 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. I have this celery already in the refrigerator, so I'm going to also use this one in the dish. I have an onion here. This is a yellow onion. And what I'm going to do in here is just slice off a part of it so that I can have a cup of diced onions. This quantity of ground beef is small. This is only about 1/4 of a pound. And the reason why I'm using only a little bit of meat, because right at this point in time, the price of beef and other meats are really very expensive. So this might be an economical way to use ground meat without spending so much money. And I'm going to defrost this in the microwave. I'm going to cook these potatoes in the microwave. When cooking potatoes in the microwave, make sure that you put slits at the top of your potatoes. In that way, some of your moisture can escape and your potato won't blow up. Here's the diced 1 cup onion and also the diced 1 cup celery. I'm going to add these seasonings to my ground beef, and we start with 1/2 teaspoon of iodized salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of accent. Now accent is optional. You might not want to use this as a seasoning in your dish. The ground beef that I'm using is 80% beef and 20% fat, so there might be just a little bit of fat here, and I'm going to use it to also brown the onions and also the celery on this dish. This ground beef is cooking at medium heat, and I'm breaking up the particles in here. In that way it can get thoroughly mixed up with the chili when it is done. Before the ground beef is thoroughly cooked, I'm going to add my diced onions to the pan. In that way it will brown together with the beef. After my onions become translucent, I add the celery to cook, and I'm going to then cook this through until also the celery is translucent. After the celery is cooked, I add my diced tomatoes into the mixture. Mix your diced tomatoes into the mixture thoroughly. I let my mixture simmer for about 3 minutes with a lid, so I'm going to cover this and I will check it periodically. After 3 minutes, I add my can of chili beans into the mixture. I mix the chili beans thoroughly into the mixture. On tasting, the dish is a little tart to my taste, so I'm adding a teaspoon of sugar to the dish. For garnish, I'm using green onions that I have sliced really thinly, and also shredded cheddar cheese. And this one we use the Great Value brand from Walmart, as it is much more inexpensive compared to the other known national brands. So this is dinner tonight. It is chili over baked potatoes. And here I have garnished the cheddar cheese, and this is the shredded kind. And to top it, I have the green onion. This is a very inexpensive meal of under $2 per serving, and a great way to stretch your dollars under these inflationary times. I hope you have a good day today, and thank you for watching.